live from the Gene Free Studios here at Five Towns College. You are listening to Dogs in the House. Wow, I'm ruining my levels on Audition. Ryan, how you doing this morning, man?
We're doing good. We got football back on Thursday. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are always like the worst.
Tuesday. Oh, God, that was such a bad.
Oh, yeah.
So bad. That was terrible.
Oh, I forgot about that, dude.
Yeah, I'm never going to talk again now.
But,
go ahead.
Yeah, Tuesdays and Wednesdays are always like the worst because you have to wait. It feels like forever. It feels like a month between football games, but we're back. It's Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday are the same thing, man.
Yeah, I know.
The worst days of the week now. They used to be the best days of the week.
Wait, you look at the first stats on fantasy from Thursday Night Football.
Yeah.
Like, all right, so if everybody else just does this,
gets their
on
projection.
Sunday.
I just gotta go 5 points. Yeah, you know. But yeah, Thursday Night Football tonight. Bills are in Houston, right?
We're in Houston.
Okay.
We're in Houston tonight. Which I've seen some quick reports, and I'll just cover this very quickly. This isn't a quick one and done game. I don't want people to have this narrative that, you know, obviously going off of
What's the narrative?
this past week of like, oh, Josh Allen, prime Josh Allen is back. This team is going to dominate Houston with no CJ Stroud. This is still a good team. This is still a really good Texans team. Historically speaking, Josh Allen does not play well. I don't know the name of their stadium, but he doesn't play well. When he plays Houston.
When I think of Josh Allen against the Texans, I think of that playoff game.
Watt playoff
Yeah, with Deshaun Watson. He who should not be mentioned.
Yeah, dude, I got a different way of calling Deshaun Watson, but no, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, that was a good game, but like you said, thanks for telling me that story, that narrative. But the Texans, they're nothing to sneeze at. Like they have the best defense. If not the best, one of the best defenses in the league.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they allow the least yards per game in the league. I don't know about scoring. They're definitely top 10. So
I think last year when we saw this matchup, Josh Allen was limited to 9 passes in a game.
Oh, I do remember that.
9 passes.
It was like 30-10 or
and
something.
That was, yeah, and think of the game too. Khalil Shakir, who's Mr. Consistency for the Bills, was out in this game. And this was early enough in the season where Keon Coleman was not clicking. Mac Hollins still is not clicking.
Keon Coleman's still not clicking.
Well, Keon Coleman.
That's a big storyline. Keon Coleman getting benched.
Should we start with that?
Yeah, because that's crazy. Like you spent a damn near a first round pick on this guy.
Pretty much a first round.
Very early set, like the 33rd, 34th pick.
Yeah.
So
pretty much a first round.
And he is just not panned out.
No.
So far in his young career. I'm not saying he won't. Talent looks like it's there, but he's not getting separation on his routes. He's not catching the contested ball.
Yeah.
And he's a healthy scratch, so there's clearly something else going on there.
Yeah, and obviously, look, I have a keen eye to this team. I love this team. I want to talk about something I saw in this game. Now, obviously, yes, 6 touchdowns, Josh Allen. There's only been one other QB in history to do that, right? And it was Josh Allen last season. It was a great game, but the story, in my opinion, was who's this roster, right? What is this roster going to look like? The biggest thing, let me ask you, biggest weakness for the Buffalo Bills that you would probably say is on their side?
Probably the skill position. That's what I would think. I mean, I'm not as keen as you are to word of the day. I don't pay attention as much to every single Bills game as you do. So you definitely know more, but from an outside perspective, it seems like Josh needs better weapons to take some of the weight off his shoulders.
Yeah. And what I want to say too is, you know, during the offseason, I understand the draft. We don't go for any wide receiver. And I somewhat agreed with that. Our defense, I think, still needs to figure stuff out, but there's a rookie wave of players that will step up in due time, or they won't. We'll see. Some of them already have. But the conversation was, okay, by trade deadline, similar to last year, acquiring Amari Cooper, you're going to make a trade for somebody. And Brandon Beane goes on a local radio show and lights him up. Because he's just like, we don't need a wide receiver. Everybody complains about wide receiver. You're the same people who got mad at me for drafting Josh Allen, and you know he was a bit of a project.
That was too much. Him saying that, it was like he lost a lot of credibility for me there.
Not only was it too much, he was wrong. because by the trade deadline, you're not only looking to try to get Olave, or you're trying to get Shaheed, or the rumors
Jalen
of
Waddle.
AJ Brown. You go to a division rival for Jalen Waddle, right? And you, in my opinion, you fumble a trade idea because they wanted this year's first round pick, and then they wanted a second round pick or third round pick for the following year. And apparently, what the deal that Buffalo wanted to make was the opposite. Was a second round or third round pick this year and a first round next year.
Yeah,
They said no.
I first of all, I think that was a good move not to do that.
I think it's a good move.
A guy
not to do that
hasn't even Waddle. He's been awesome in this year. He's been awesome, but throughout his career, he's missed a lot of games.
Oh yeah.
The talent's definitely there, but he's barely on the field. Other than this year, he's always missed games every single year.
Yeah.
I don't think he's worth all that.
Yeah. So Buffalo doesn't make a move for a wide receiver. Keon Coleman being a healthy scratch. Let me tell you what I saw last week. Gabe Davis comes back, right? And this is a move that I think a lot of people forgot about. Gabe Davis goes into free agency, signs with Jacksonville. Jacksonville kind of lets him go. He's still getting paid by Jacksonville, basically to not be on their team anymore. Gabe Davis gets brought up. He plays in this game. He made really one catch that I looked at. But what I saw from this one catch is immediately Josh Allen trusts Gabe Davis. How could you not?
Yeah.
They have years under their belt. Then I look at Khalil Shakir. This guy obviously is trusted by Josh too. I mean, his yak is phenomenal. But then there's the practice squad wide receiver who finally earned a roster spot this year. I had the opportunity to see him last year play against the Jets, and he got his first NFL touchdown, and it was fantastic. He got it from Mitch Trubisky. Tyrell Shavers. The biggest issue with Keon as a wide receiver has been separation. He can't get separation, and everybody's saying, oh, he should be used differently. Tyrell Shavers, who got brought up from the practice squad, he's an in-house guy, gets separation. This is a real stat. Like, seriously, think about this for a second, because, this is Josh Allen, who's the quarterback of the Bills. It has been years since he has had a 40-plus yard throwing touchdown to a wide receiver. And that wide
usually
receiver
happens to running backs, right?
Yeah. And that wide receiver was Tyrell Shavers. Just something I think in my mind.
He seems like a weapon then.
He seems like a weapon. And you have, you could talk about when you got Amari Cooper, he's more of a distraction piece. Well, Gabe Davis is a bit of a distraction. They had years under their belt. He could be a weapon. I think Keon Coleman is in a lot of trouble. This is the second week you're missing a game. If it's bad behavior, you got to figure it out.
Wait, he's scratched today too?
It hasn't been officially called, but if he is, he would be a healthy scratch. There's some injury in the wide receiver room too. To me, if you get healthy scratch, not only is that telling me that they don't want him out there, that's also telling me he is at the bottom of this starting wide receiver depth. That's a problem.
And maybe that's what he needs. Maybe he got complacent.
Yeah.
Ego boost, but we'll see.
You got to behave in the NFL. And speaking of great behavior, model citizen Jamar Chase goes up against divisional rival, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ryan, what happened?
Yeah. So Jamar Chase, he denied, so Ramsey gets ejected. This is the timeline of how it happened.
Another well-behaved NFL player.
For a spectator's standpoint, for a fan standpoint, we saw Jalen Ramsey punch Jamar Chase and get ejected during the game. Like, what the hell? What are you doing, Jalen Ramsey? Why? Come on, get it. Yeah, get it together. Move. And then it comes out a little story bruise. Then Jamar Chase is asked in his post game by the media. He's like, did you spit on Jalen Ramsey? He's claiming you spit on him. Mm-hmm. And Jamar Chase is like, I didn't open my mouth to that guy. First of all, you're a liar.
They got these things. They were
jawing at each other
fields
all game.
They got these things called cameras. Chase. They pick up everything.
You can't escape a damn thing in today's NFL.
No,
everything is monitored and it's just amplified when you do something.
Yeah,
you can't escape it. There's cameras on you 24/7. on the field and off the field.
Yeah.
Like, especially if you're Jamar Chase. Now, he's suspended for a game. He's losing out on $500,000 on his game check.
Yeah.
I mean, like, listen, I understand the guy makes $40 million a year, but it's $500,000.
Yeah.
I'd be good for years, man.
I'd be good right now.
Like, you know, it's I doubt he cares about that. His team, if they lose one more game, their season's over.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he cares more about that because what's $500,000 to a guy like Jamar Chase?
Yeah. He'll make that by farting.
What's
on
50
the
grand to like me? Can you please remind me?
No, yeah. I mean, I saw the reports of that, and I thought it was really interesting because, don't get me wrong, these are two big name profile guys. There's tons of stories under their belt. But
Ramsey's got beef with everybody.
But I see Ramsey get ejected, and I'm like, well, what did he do? He throws a punch, and I'm like, yeah, but as I watched the video, I'm like, obviously something got said. It's the same thing with the whole Myles Garrett Rudolph situation a couple years ago.
That was way worse.
We will not get into detail of that.
He could have been charged with like attempted murder for that.
That looked bad, but
that was never confirmed that Mason Rudolph said anything.
I know.
There was no the microphones on the field didn't pick it up.
Yeah.
John Boy lip reading didn't pick it up.
It's all
Myles Garrett could have just made that up, and if he did, that's a really soft move. Really nobody else even on the field said that he said that slur.
Yeah, and there was a lot of people in that like scrumble between the two of them
so
too.
I think he just, you know, that really made me angry. If he said it, I'm wrong, but there is no proof. I
know. You just don't know.
And to pull that card.
Yeah, but this 100% there's proof. You could see Jamar Chase spit on it.
It reminded me of the week one with Jalen Carter and Dak.
Yeah.
But Dak instigated the hell out of the Jalen Carter thing. You can look at him
smiling the entire time too.
He's playing chess, man. No, that was funny. But Bengals season holding on by a thread, and their best player is out. But
it's a shame.
They might be getting Joe Burrow back this week.
That is true.
And I don't think it matters at all.
Yeah, I don't think it matters either. The only way I think it matters is if you want to talk about bad decisions. That is another bad decision for the Bengals.
Sitting at 3-7.
Get a high draft pick. Don't pay them.
What we've seen in the last few years is 9 and 8 teams. They don't make the playoffs that often. Like maybe they sneak in once every 3 years.
If you're lucky.
9 and 8 teams don't make it anymore.
It's not happening.
The league is more balanced now. It doesn't happen. You usually have to, like last year, a couple 10 and 7 teams missed out on the playoffs.
Yeah.
You usually have to win 10 games.
Yeah.
You know,
you need solid double digits.
If they wanted to win 10 games, they'd have to win their next 7. Yeah. And you think the Bengals are capable of that? No. I don't care who's at quarterback. That defense lets up 40 points a game.
Yeah.
The Bengals are as good as done.
Yeah, you're in a division where you know the Steelers are always going to secure a playoff spot. The Ravens this year are a bit more of a question mark, but it could happen.
Yeah, well, we'll get into that later because I have a take when it comes to that. But staying on this same topic, as much as you can't spit on a man on the football, you can't spit on a man anywhere. Okay, stop making that face at me. That's very disrespectful thing to do. As much as you can't do that, on the other side of things, the NFL is giving out way too many penalties for taunting and too many fines for celebrations. These, listen,
Ty Johnson just
they're
got
not allowed
fined,
to show personality anymore.
Bro, how do you think they're going to get these commercials, man? They got families to feed. Let them do their thing. Like, I think the funniest thing to
Trey
me...
McBride did a first down celebration, and he got a 15-yard penalty. And the fines come out on Saturdays.
Yes.
He's definitely getting 20 grand.
Let me tell you something.
It's insane. I've never seen anything like George Pickens threw the ball to somebody, the opponent.
Yeah.
He got fined 25 grand.
See,
it doesn't make any sense. Rico Dowdle, 2 pumps.
Dude, the rule is 2 pumps. More than that is a penalty. That is literally the entire skit.
That's the Key and Peele rule, though.
But this is the thing.
Roger Goodell said, no. This is the no fun league, NFL.
Dude. Let me just explain something real quick too, because I also thought I saw Maybe it was a Seahawks player or something. Somebody ran up and they did the Antonio Brown goalpost hug thing.
Yeah, Jameson Williams.
Yeah, Jameson Williams did that.
Okay, he's getting like 40
that's
G's.
That's a fine right there.
He did it better than Antonio. Antonio Brown didn't hang on. Jameson Williams hung on.
I know. Well, Antonio Brown also was running a little bit faster, in my opinion. And I don't know if
he took a punt return to the crib, and there was also a woman on the other side, like a security.
Yeah.
So she was chilling on the goal, but he grabbed. She was like, "What?" She didn't even know what happened. Yeah.
Dude, but like
he's such a clown, dude. I feel like Antonio Brown gets brought up on this show like pretty often. Yeah. It's usually by me, but thanks for bringing up AB today.
AB,
known good guy, as Jared would say.
Good Samaritan.
I was just re-listening to one of our shows like a month ago, and we said Big Ben, and then Jared goes, "Big Ben, known good guy."
Didn't he also say he said that about I'm gonna
probably
forget.
Deshaun Watson.
Probably Deshaun Watson.
Maybe Ray Rice, Joe Mixon. Yeah. There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of really great guys in the NFL. Just really stand up, good doers.
Yeah, but still, like, I don't care about all that. Let these guys show a little bit of personality.
Like, it's the NFL.
Are we going to be giving out? So, say if they get really hyped in like a playoff game when they get a first down or a touchdown, you're going to be giving out fines. Like, these guys are trying to win a Super Bowl.
This is my whole conversation, too. At what point does it stop? Because, look, it's a competitive game.
Oh, it's just going to keep getting worse.
If you win a first down battle, you get a touchdown, you get whatever it may be. Yeah, you should celebrate. It's the NFL. It's what you should do. Are we just going to keep going until the point where if you get a first down and you smile, oh, you're intimidating your opponent?
Yeah, right?
It's football. These guys are giving each other CTE on the field, and that's the problem.
Yeah, that's the way the game is trending. Well, apparently they've addressed that problem, and concussions are actually way down.
Yeah,
compared to like 5 years ago.
They're changing how you tackle and
exactly.
stuff.
That's the main thing. That's
the
main thing is players have had to relearn how to play defense.
Yeah. Oh, forget about it.
But that's good. Like, as much as I miss the 2010s, early 2000s football that I grew up seeing with these hard hits, like Ryan Clark's hit stick, dude, he was unreal. He would lay boomstick. But as much as I miss that, it is good for the game that's trending away. It might not be as entertaining for us, but then these guys won't be brain dead by the time they're 50.
Exactly.
So you got to think about that.
NFL, I do want to give you guys some credit because you're usually really crazy with the Chiefs, but when the Bills played the Chiefs, AJ Espinoza had the second I saw it on my screen, I'm like, oh, that's a 15-yarder right there. He picks up Patrick Mahomes and slams him down. All I saw make first contact was Patrick Mahomes' head. And I was like, oh, that's concussion protocol. Nope. They didn't. They did not care.
Good.
I'm fine with that, dude.
At this point, the amount of roughing the passer Mahomes has drawn.
Yeah, come on.
He deserves to get hit once.
Now, I wanna shift to something. This is something that you've brought up, and I see on the notes here. That, by the way, round of applause for Ryan. Did a really good job with these notes. We have a really cool show because of this guy.
Wow, thank you.
Chicago Bears. Duh, Bears.
I've been talking about them.
Bears. You've brought them up. You've taken them seriously. I think last year I didn't give them the time of day. They've somewhat been on the radar. I don't think anyone did
last year.
I posted something on my Instagram too. It was from the office of it's Stanley from The Office, and it's like when he's in a new office, there's a new guy who's looking at him. He's like, giving him a thumbs up, and Stanley's looking at him like,
what did they never mind.
Basically, what it was the Bears and the Bills. Look at these records; they are not far apart, folks.
They're the same,
dude. The Bills and the Bears, like it or hate it, you got to give them the same flowers, man. Give me your 2 cents about Chicago.
The Chicago Bears.
The Bears.
And I don't know why I'm so in on them.
The Bears.
I think Caleb Williams gets some undeserved hate. Yes, he's not the greatest.
Let's see those nails. Are they painted underneath your hoodie?
Yeah, that's why I'm hiding.
That's why he loves the Bears now.
No, but so I think he gets undeserved hate because I think he's made vast improvements to his game. First of all, try sacking that guy.
Nope.
Can't do that.
Moving around too well.
Can't do that. Chicago Bears are on top of the NFC North because, and I believed in him this year, Ben Johnson is the head coach.
Yeah. It took him a couple of games.
I think to really elevate this team into an actual contender, though, Ben Johnson needs to believe more in Caleb and stop being so conservative.
Yeah.
Because you saw in the Vikings game on Sunday.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, they had a big lead. Not that big of a lead, like a 2-score lead. But J.J. McCarthy couldn't do anything on the other side.
No.
Couldn't make a 10-yard throw to Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
So Ben Johnson was playing very conservative. He was running the ball on like 3rd and 7. So to get to where you want to get to eventually, and I know just making the playoffs this year would be a good season for the Bears.
Yeah.
And in a great season as Ben Johnson's first year as a head coach.
Yeah.
But to elevate to an actual contender, a Super Bowl contender who can win multiple playoff games, you need to put more trust in your quarterback. Because I feel like he relies heavy on the run game. Caleb right now, game manager.
Yeah.
Now, although his escapability in the pocket, he's a dual threat.
Yeah.
He has been nothing but a game manager this year. He hasn't really beaten anybody with his arm that much besides look who it was. It was Dallas and it was Cincinnati, the 2 worst defenses in the league. And he beat the Giants with his leg. So it's like, you've won against a lot of bad teams, but at the same time, the eye test, it's pretty good. They have a great defense. They have the 3 leagues leading interception leaders. So it's coming together in Chicago.
Yeah. And, I'm going to say something crazy. And I was thinking about this last night as I was going over, the show that we had planned for today, too, in Chicago. I don't know about you. I'm at a point where I'm okay with accepting that Tom Brady's probably the GOAT. But a relationship to take note of is the Belichick-Brady relationship. And it was very much, Belichick did not care about how well he played in the game. He always expected more, and he was tough love coach. This is going to sound crazy. This is a hot take. We're in the business of making hot takes here, so I'm going to do it anyway.
Let's do it.
I think the Ben Johnson-Caleb Williams relationship might be the closest thing we will see to a modern-day Belichick-Brady relationship.
Wow.
Now look, obviously pump the brakes. I'm not saying Caleb Williams is Brady. I'm not saying Ben Johnson.
Yeah, but you're
is
saying when
Belichick.
it's all said and done, that could happen.
There is a success that I see within the future of this team, just from what I've seen so far, and I agree with you.
Wow, you've
what
come
you're talking
around,
about.
man.
Because this is the thing. He's playing good football. He is living up to the expectation of what we had hype from him out of college, of being this great, manager, scrambler, thinking on the fly if he has to.
Yeah.
And now we're seeing it. But
his ability to extend a play is very elite.
Yeah.
And if he actually starts extending those plays, he gets out of the pocket. If he starts making the right decisions with his throws on those kinds of plays, watch out.
Yeah, dude. And
watch out.
This is not an easy division either. Let's be point blank. In the NFC, this is probably the closest thing to the AFC North. And everybody gives them their flowers for being such a tough division.
Yeah,
I think this is probably one of the toughest
these
divisions
North teams,
to play in.
man.
Minnesota is not a bad team. Yeah, the quarterback situation's got to get figured out. That is a hard offense and not a bad defense.
No, it's a good team.
You have the Lions, who, don't get me wrong, have had a lot of change-ups, but that is still a really good team, both sides of the ball, too.
Still one of the top dogs in the NFC. And the Packers, too.
The Packers are, I think, the Steelers of the NFC. They're like a consistent team who you always expect to be pretty solid.
Yeah, I do want to get into that. But, yeah, Chicago, on top of the NFC North, have a showdown with the Steelers this weekend. Going to be a big game. Steelers come in 6-4. Chicago comes in 6-3.
Yeah.
Maybe some... they're in different conferences, so not a playoff implication. Well, it has implications, but not a playoff preview.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a big game. But
big game.
To go back to the AFC, the Chiefs, and I'm sure you're happy about this one.
Dude, I cannot wait to talk about this right now because it just brings me pure bliss.
The Chiefs are 5-5. What?
5-5.
How
dude.
did that happen?
I'll tell
They're
you.
losing one-score games. How did that happen?
I'll tell you exactly what happened, right? Look at those 5 losses. They've lost to playoff caliber teams. Let's really let this set in. I was
Bills, Jags, Broncos,
Chargers. This team, in my opinion, you look at the last couple of years. And yeah, you got to give them their flowers. They found a way to get it done. This team, when I watch them, I don't know how you feel about it. I'm not nearly as intimidated. I'm really not.
Yeah, that's the thing. If they get in, I'm gonna view them as the same old Chiefs that get to the Super Bowl every year.
Until something else happens, I think you have to.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like, dude. Chiefs are 5-5. They need to go like 6. If they go 6-0 to end the season, or 7-0, right?
Yeah, because they had their bye already.
Yeah. 7-0 to end the season. They would still need help from other teams to get in.
They need help from other teams.
Like, if the Jags go undefeated and the Chiefs go undefeated, the Jags are in.
Let me bring something up.
How crazy is that?
This is something that I saw over the weekend after their loss, right? And to me, it really started making me really think about this. At the end of the season, right? We kind of saw this last year, right? The Chiefs bench all their starters last game of the season, and there was this big conversation of Denver gets into the playoffs. Was it because that Kansas City didn't want the Cincinnati Bengals, who were getting hot, into the playoffs? Because if Denver loses, Cincinnati got in. That was a big conversation last year.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that, but I want to bring something up this year. At the end of the season, and this is just a hypothetical, if somehow Denver is in a position where they say, you know what, we've already secured a good spot. If we lose the last game of the season, doesn't matter. We're going to have a high seeding no matter what.
And at the expense of Kansas City not getting in.
Well, this is the thing. Their last game of the season is against the Chargers. If they say to themselves...
The Chiefs is?
No, Denver.
Denver.
So if they say, you know what, we don't need to win this last game. If we split the series with LA, that's fine.
Well, now the Chargers and Chiefs have a similar... Like, the Chargers are 7-4, I believe.
They're slightly above
They
them
haven't
right
had
now.
their bye. Their bye is this week, and the Chiefs are 5-5.
Yeah.
So if the Chargers keep crashing, then I don't know. Like, that's the thing. You can't play those kinds of games in the NFL.
No,
because it always
course.
comes back to bite you. Like, whichever team you think is weaker that you want in the playoffs is going to come and they're going to beat you. So it's like you can't play those games. If you're going to rest your starters, you rest your starters.
What I will say is this: when we see, I forget schedule wise, and it doesn't really matter, but schedule wise, when they have this rematch between the Chargers and the Chiefs. If the Chargers, I'd say this, and this is when you could say the Chiefs season is over. When they play the Chargers again, and if they lose, their season is done. I don't see them making playoffs.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say that.
That's going to be a massive game. Every game is massive for the Chiefs now.
And this is the thing. If the Chargers, too, think about health, too. If that rookie Marion Hampton comes back in and the run game only gets stronger, dude, the Chiefs are in a lot of trouble.
I mean, but the Chargers, they got killed by the Jaguars.
Yeah, they did. I mean, they got a lot. They're hit, like, the injury bug gets everybody one point or another. They're getting bit right now.
They get bit every year. That's why I never take them, like, fully seriously.
Yeah.
But to stay on the Chiefs, oh my God, dude, you should be praying that the Kansas City Chiefs don't make it.
Let me tell you something.
Because that would be it. That's the shot that the Bills have to at least get to the Super Bowl.
If you were to tell me...
kryptonite is gone. You won't see your kryptonite in January.
Yeah. If you were to tell me, I was looking at every game this year, I'm like, you know what? There's really only 2 games that we really have to win. Like, you have to win, of course, against the playoffs. But to me, it was, you got to beat Baltimore. You got to beat the Ravens. And you got to beat the Chiefs.
Yeah.
You need to be a higher seed than both of them by the time playoffs. And those are always going to come down as big decision factors.
Yeah, because you're playing in Buffalo. Josh Allen just come to my attention the other day. Never won a road playoff game.
No.
0-4 on the road.
0-4 on the road.
It's been bad. I mean, they're only a game and a half behind New England because New England hasn't had their bye yet.
Yeah.
And Buffalo has. So they're only 1 in the loss column. So you split that season series. Yeah. It's tied again.
You split it, it's tied, and then this is the thing too. I need the Ravens comeback tour to get back into being a team that wants to try to make playoffs. I need the Ravens to be.
Oh, they're here. Don't you worry.
I think they're here, but I do kind of want to shift a little bit too, because I think we will get a little bit further into the Chiefs.
To close that out,
yeah,
this
I
is
have
the
a closing thing
like
too.
this is the best thing possible for Buffalo fans.
Well,
because you don't have to worry about the same guy's gonna beat us 5 times again. Like, at this point, it's like defeat already. When you get beat 4 times,
yeah, it's bad.
I'm sure, and they're used to that number 4 from the
bad.
90s. Older Bills fans,
Oh yeah,
like it's like.
It's bad.
Like the Yankees, they've gotten beat by the Astros 3 times or 4 times in a row in the playoffs, right? In the last 10 years. Every time, like, I did not want Houston to make the playoffs this year. I was praying because it's just like a mental thing. It's a mental block. You're like, we do everything we can. Josh Allen plays his best football, and we can't take this guy down. Now, if the Chiefs don't make the playoffs, dude, hallelujah in Buffalo. I'm sure they'd flood the streets just because Patrick Mahomes isn't in the postseason.
I happen to think this. Buffalo's best shot this year is it doesn't matter if they're a high seeding. It doesn't matter if they're the 1 seed anymore. In the playoffs right now, I happen to think there isn't a team that I think intimidates me. Don't get me wrong. These are all good teams. These are very solid teams, right? Maybe the Colts intimidate me. I would probably want to play them the least. But even that, if we played the Colts in the playoffs at Highmark Stadium, I'm not too worried about that.
No, you're not. Because the
not.
AFC, it's not as top heavy as it has been in previous years. It's not.
And to me, I think the biggest thing when it comes to playoffs too is Buffalo has such a edge, and this is why the Ravens in the playoffs or the Chiefs in the playoffs are dangerous, is because they've been here for the last couple of years. They know how this goes.
Yeah.
They know what they need to do.
I mean, last year is a Mark Andrews drop on the 2-point conversion away from sending that game to overtime.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah, exactly.
So
like, there's a lot that's expected in the playoffs, and I think the Bills know it, and some of these teams don't.
I think Bills Steelers next week.
Bills Steelers next week will be a big one too.
Yeah, that's a big game.
There's a lot of big games coming up.
Definitely.
For the last couple of weeks that have sucked.
I think the second half of the season has like better overall games, matchups in the schedule.
Oh, yeah.
Because I feel like these last few weeks we have not been seeing good matchups.
We're going to see the Bills, Steelers. That's a big one.
Yeah.
We're going to see the Bills against the Patriots, that rematch in Foxborough. That's going to be a big one too.
We're going to see Steelers, Ravens 2 more times.
Steelers, Ravens, and even coming up this next game right now, Chiefs, Colts. I'm going to say this. Let's go Danny Dimes, man. You better show up.
In Arrowhead, I picked the Chiefs last week in Denver.
Yeah.
In Arrowhead, I think the Colts have no chance of winning this game.
I think
the Chiefs' run defense is stout. I don't know.
I have a really unfair thing to say. If the Colts lose this game, I think it would be responsible for how the Chiefs might get back into playoffs if they beat the Colts. Now, flip the coin. If the Colts beat the Chiefs, I think there's murmurs, there's conversation that maybe they'll miss the playoffs. They lose to the Colts, I think not only do...
they have like barely a chance if they...
I think everybody will then go... Because then they're going to start going underneath 50%. Right now, they're like 55, 57% chance to make playoffs.
Yeah.
So they lose to the Colts, I think it's going to drop into the 40s, high 30s.
What factors into that, too, is just like Mahomes' history,
Yeah.
Because you have 5 losses right now. Realistically, you can lose 1 to 2 more games because the way the AFC looks right now.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of low-loss teams in the playoff picture.
Yeah.
But you know who has a better record than the Chiefs? The Carolina Panthers.
I don't know how to make Carolina Panthers.
That was pretty good. I'll give it to you.
Thanks.
Firmly in the playoff race. They're a half game behind Tampa Bay for the NFC South lead. Who would have thought? They're 6-0 when they win the coin toss. They're 0-5 when they lose the coin toss.
Dude.
Bettors, pay attention to that next game. Someone might be tweeting if Carolina won the coin toss or not. But
finds camera.
I have a question for you.
Oh, ask, bro.
Can Bryce Young lead the Panthers to the playoffs?
Not only can Bryce Young do it, I think he's the only one on this team who will do it.
What?
Now, here's the thing. Big
what about
conversation.
My guy, Tet?
Big conversation with Panthers. Tet McMillan, he's a stud. Chuba Hubbard's a stud, but watch out. Move over because Rico Dowdle is a bigger stud, bro.
So, big thing about Carolina's offense that this past week, the head coach came out and said they moved Tet from the outside X receiver to the slot. and look what happened. You just unlocked something.
This is a dangerous team. But what makes them dangerous too is that you have a quarterback who has been questioned, he has been doubted, and I think you ever see Freaky Friday where
I haven't. I definitely heard of it though.
Well, basically Lindsay Lohan.
I just think of the little Dicky song when you say
she switches bodies with her mom, and then they have to live each other's lives. I think we need to have a serious conversation.
So weird.
We need to have a serious conversation with C.J. Stroud and Bryce Young, and if any kind of weird magic has gone on, because Bryce Young's playing like how we expect C.J. Stroud to play.
Dude, he had one good game. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
But hold on, Bryce Young, in my opinion, is the reason that I think they could win, because when he's playing with confidence,
second half of the season, Bryce Young has been historically good,
dude.
So I'm excited to watch them down the stretch.
If he plays well, this team is a good team.
Yeah,
is that crazy? Like, it's a good team.
Well, I mean, the guy just threw for 450 yards and 3 scores.
Well, yeah.
Obviously, if he does that every game, he's going to be good. But other than that, he hadn't eclipsed 200 yards in a game. He'd only done it once all year, other than last game. So I need to see a little bit more consistency there.
Oh, yeah.
Because the pass game isn't always there. But Rico Dowdle is a damn stud.
Yeah.
But, dude, I just lost it.
Well, let me.
No, Houston.
Yeah, Houston.
We might have a problem.
Oh.
But it might be a good problem.
Okay.
If the Houston Texans beat the Buffalo Bills tonight, C.J. Stroud is getting benched.
Yeah, that's a good conversation.
That would be a 3-game win streak for Davis Mills. Houston, and I'm rooting for it, Nico Collins, I'm rooting for it. If Houston beats the Bills tonight, Davis Mills will be the starting quarterback next week when C.J. Stroud is healthy. I think maybe he might be out of concussion protocol already.
They're waiting.
And they're like, oh, short week, blah, 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 giving them a BS excuse.
Oh, for sure.
I think they believe in Davis right now.
Yeah.
I think he's unlocking something in that offense.
I think they moved on a little too quickly because they saw Davis Mills and they're like, okay, he's not this like flashy guy. And they go get Stroud, and Stroud has that early on success, right?
Yeah.
That's great.
Well, they thought they had their guy when Stroud did that.
But let me explain something to you. Last year, you made moves. You had Stephon Diggs. Obviously, you had Tank Dell healthy still. Joe Mixon was healthy. Also, just a sidebar, Joe Mixon, man, the NFL season started a while ago, man. You hurried up.
Known good guy.
Like, figure it out, man. Figure it out. But I agree with you that CJ Stroud, your job isn't secured, man. This is the NFL. People move quick. As much as people love you, a new season happens every year.
Let's say the Texans hang up 27 points on the Bills tonight, beat them 27-24.
Yeah.
That's Davis Mills' job next week.
I think
until he proves that he can't do it. Mm-hmm. If he beats the Bills tonight, imagine he beats the Bills and they put up 30 points.
I'm even going to say this. I don't even think you have to beat Buffalo for it. I think if you have a close game against Buffalo, don't get me wrong.
I think you might have to beat them.
If you beat them,
I think you have to beat them.
It secures this conversation of I don't know anymore about CJ Stroud. But this is the thing. If you can connect to Nico Collins and you can get this ball out to Schultz and all your different receiver options.
And Woody Marks has a game.
Heck, I actually happen to think Nick Chubb might have a little bit of a game too, right? And
you're a Nick Chubb believer.
Bro, I love me some Nick Chubb.
Washed.
What's it called? I happen to think if you keep this a close game against an AFC team that has been in the conversation of being one of the best, and you're going up against the MVP, and you're able to stay close with him, I don't know if CJ Stroud was doing that earlier in the season. I don't know if he would be doing that in this game right now.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Ryan is smiling over there.
I had a joke. I can't say it, though.
I have a joke, too, and I know what player we're talking about.
Well, you just mentioned him. Let's. Speaking of a contender, because the Bills are a contender. Sure. I want to ask you.
Okay.
I'm giving you 3 teams. You need to tell me contender, or
Pretender?
Pretender.
Contender or
And then we're going to
pretender?
move on to Big Dog of the Week. So,
Yeah.
the Green Bay Packers.
They are a contender.
Oh, yeah?
They're a contender. Are they a top leading contender?
Dude,
I don't know.
I think that Tucker Kraft injury
hurt them bad.
it's bad, man.
It's bad. I don't think
he's their other than Jacobs, best weapon.
Let me tell you something, and I'm a big Kraft mac and cheese kind of guy. I had him
Oh,
in
we know.
fantasy. I talked about it so many times how much I like
He's got
this
a
guy.
cool story too. Like I like
dude.
Tucker Kraft.
Yeah, dude. Like,
How can you not?
Like when we're talking about because I think we were talking about this a couple of weeks ago.
Plays
like,
the game the right
white
way.
boys in the NFL who just deserve some motion. Tucker Kraft's at the top of my list. I have him over Scatterboo, but
Wow.
he is in a room of wide receivers that any one of them are great. He is Mr. Consistency, and now that's gone. And the backup tight end Musgraves is not.
He doesn't do the same
He's just
thing.
not the same guy. Just not the same guy. They will make playoffs. They will.
Super Bowl contender.
No, I don't see it.
That's what I thought.
I don't see it for them.
That's what I thought.
I think they could even be a first round exit, or they'll upset somebody like they did a couple years ago with the Cowboys, and then they'll get eliminated.
I could totally see them making a playoff run if they get hot. But for now, I'm gonna say no.
No.
Just the eye test these last few weeks, like
I mean, you're also in division with the Bears and the Lions. Those two teams,
I think they match up twice against the Bears. Those are going to be huge games, massive games coming down the stretch.
And historically, the Bears
And
don't
one more
do
time,
great in
and
those
one more
games.
time against the Lions.
Yeah, dude, like that's.
And while we're talking about Packers Bears, I think it's hilarious how Aaron Rodgers has a fracture in his wrist,
And he's still
like
gonna play.
begging to play in Chicago.
And you know what I love? He goes, I don't want to be the villain for Chicago. Yeah, right, dude.
No.
Yeah, right.
Well, he's been eating the humble pie, like subtly humble pie since he
Yeah.
got to Pittsburgh.
He's been behaved.
He hasn't
He's been
been.
behaved.
Yeah, it's not like he'll still throw some jabs, like some.
This isn't New York
some sly
Jets, Rodgers.
stuff, but
Yeah.
he's not. Oh, he's not going on McAfee every week and airing it out.
Nope.
Tomlin's kind of got him in check. That was probably part of the contract.
Probably. Tomlin's like, you're going to listen to me and you're going to like it.
Yeah, but next team.
Next team, yeah.
I'm not even going to ask you about the Steelers because they're not contenders.
Okay. I don't know.
No. The Los Angeles Chargers.
I'm going to say I view them almost the exact same way that I view the Packers. They'll make playoffs, I believe. I think the biggest story around the Chargers from this season will be they stop the Chiefs from making the playoffs. And they'll be everybody's hero team. And then we're going to see Justin Herbert in the playoffs, beat up. I don't know.
But he's got Madison Beer now.
He's got Madison Beer.
And Aronde Gadsden,
That's fantastic.
the second.
It's going to make a first round exit that much worse when you have to go home to
Oh,
Madison
wow.
Beer.
So-
and she says, I thought you guys were better than this.
Jack thinks they're pretenders. I say contenders.
You believe so?
Even after a 35-6 loss to Jacksonville,
Yeah.
the amount of star power on this offense,
True.
yeah, give me the Chargers.
True.
Give me the Chargers with a great head coach. Hasn't really been.
Second favorite Allen is on this team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a good Allen.
Unk is still there.
Yeah, he hasn't been showing up really that much lately, but
He'll come back.
Gadsden,
He just went to go.
McConkey, QJ,
Yeah.
like,
Vidal is even playing pretty well, too.
oh yeah, and when Hanson comes back, they're gonna have.
Oh, yeah. That run
Even
game.
if they split like 70-30, that's like a good change of pace with
Yeah.
Vidal coming in. So, dude, I'm saying even after a 35-6 loss, I'm gonna stay firm and say the chart because I believe in Herbert. I know what we've seen, but I feel like he's been banged up every year, and this is the
Yes.
year where he's finally healthy.
It's true.
Playing good ball. He's dynamic. He's a star.
Yeah.
Like you look at him, he's a star. He could beat you in multiple ways. Big arm, big guy. Like he can do it, man.
Yeah.
I think Herbert can do it.
All right. It's fair.
And especially in a year where the Chiefs aren't looking like the Chiefs.
Yeah.
All
fair.
right, next team.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Coming off 2 tough losses in a row here.
This is a contender team, and I want to follow this up with a dangerous playoff team. You do not want to play them in the playoffs. Last year, they get upset by the Commanders with a rookie JD5. And the year before, I want people to remember, this is the team that upset and early eliminated the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
Baker in playoffs.
Because they had the game. Philly was like a wild card, right? And they had the game in Tampa.
Yeah. I wanna explain something to people. There is an image burnt in my brain of Baker Mayfield leaving a tunnel in the playoffs. He has smelling salt in his hand. He goes to smell it. It gets stuck in his nose. And you know what he does? Nothing. He left it in his nose. And he kept walking on the field.
That is...
You do not want the Baker in playoffs.
That's demon time.
That is scary. Playoff Emeka Ibuka, Chris Godwin healthy. Heck, let's see Bucky Irving come back too. I don't want to play that team. I do not want to play that team.
I'll tell you what, though, that defense has to get it together.
Oh, quick.
Yeah.
Quick. You got to figure it out.
But
quick.
I'm going to agree with you because I think they just have the talent to do it. Like Mike Evans will probably be back for playoffs.
If he makes it back too, forget about it. The passing game.
That's the thing, though. You have to beat the Panthers. Like, and it's crazy. It's crazy.
Hold on. What you just said, say that one more. Where's your camera? Right there. Look in that camera and just say to the people what you just said. They have to do.
It's so I can't even say it again. It's so crazy. The Buccaneers have to beat the Carolina Panthers. What? I mean, we act like that's so like crazy. Like less than 10 years ago,
Cam Newton
took them to the Super Bowl. So
yeah.
But it's been a long 8 years for the Bucs. Yeah, that's why I didn't say. That's why I didn't say that.
I could hear it when you said 7.
Yeah,
I was like,
whatever, dude. But I think the Bucs, if they win the division, they're definitely contenders.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was contender or pretender.
Now I want to get into something we just do every week. I want to hear your big dog, but
why are you so sad about it?
Well, I want to hear your big dog, but I also want to hear. I want to change something up a little bit. I want to know what you expect from your big dog for this week from what you saw last week.
Ooh. All right, I think my big dog of the week, I got 2 of them. I got 2 of them, and we've mentioned them earlier in the show. Give me Bryce Young and Tetaroa McMillan.
It's a little package deal. It's like 2 chihuahuas.
2 young studs. Bryce Young hasn't really been that much of a stud. Yeah. But Tet, man. That dude gets open.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I think about Tet McMillan and Emeka Egbuka?
What do you think?
Tet McMillan, Justin Jefferson. Emeka Egbuka, Jamar Chase.
Honestly, I'm not disagreeing with you here.
It's a little bit. I don't know.
Close.
I guess maybe like their frames and like how they play.
Yeah, dude. It's
like,
just
because I feel like Justin Jefferson, when you look at his routes run and the throws that JJ McCarthy's sailing over his head, there's no one within 5 yards of him.
Yeah.
That's the same thing I see with Tet.
There's a speed element with Tet that I see with Jefferson. Where with Ibuka, I think it's more
like similar size, like a little bit lengthy.
Yeah, dude. And Ibuka and Chase, I get that too.
They're
because to me,
a little bit stockier.
They're a little bit more physical for the
crazy
separation.
Play. Yeah.
Yes, dude. Absolutely.
Right?
I like that. I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
I could see like I'm not saying that they'll ever be those guys, but they very well could be.
Yeah.
Like
we
see a wide receiver come on the scene every year and make a name for themselves. Yeah. Like it's every year.
I don't see why not.
What do I predict from them this week?
Yeah.
Ted McMillan 4 fantasy points.
Really? So we just went. We just started here, so everybody knows we're right here, and we've just crashed.
Yeah.
We just burnt out.
Well, because he wasn't in my lineup last week.
He's just like Justin Jefferson.
Well,
he's gonna get 4 fantasy.
You
points.
could only be as good as your quarterback, and I don't think Bryce Young. If Bryce Young shows me in back-to-back weeks, and God forbid, back-to-back-to-back weeks, then I'll be there. Dude. But for right now, I expect Bryce Young to throw for like 115 yards, a pick, a fumble, and no touchdowns.
Oh, no.
Yeah. But last week he played really good.
All right. Well, that's Ryan's big dog.
No, Ted McMillan, though, the talent, oh my goodness.
It's almost like he is Jamar Chase because one week he's great and the next week. Jefferson. It's like he's Justin Jefferson.
Get it right.
One week he's great, gets a lot of fantasy points. The next week, you're questioning why you ever took him in the draft.
Wide receiver 9 on the fantasy season now.
Wild. You know who's higher than him? George Pickens.
Yeah, I mean, George Pickens, that was never a question of talent. You got to get.
Yeah.
He didn't have a quarterback. He didn't have a passing offensive scheme. I'm very happy for George. As a Steelers fan,
I'm happy for him.
I'm so happy for you, George Pickens.
And I think both him and Pittsburgh made the right decision. As crazy as that may seem. I know you guys want a wide receiver too, but...
They made the right decision for him. For the team.
Yeah.
If you kept him, the offense would be a lot scarier. But for him to elevate his game, Dallas was the perfect place to go.
That's true.
Think about like George Pickens going to Philly. It would be the same story as A.J. Brown.
He's going to be a hot commodity at the end of the season unless Jerry Jones
I think Jerry's going to pay him.
Really wants
I think
him.
he's going to pay him.
But I want to talk about my big dog, if I can. He's playing tonight. I wish this was like one of those moments where I could like just pull up one of my like TikTok edits that I just repost all the time. Nobody wants to see. 6 touchdowns last week. Ladies and gentlemen, the Winter Soldier, your MVP of this season, is back. He's back, dude. He woke up. Everybody's, Keon Coleman this. James Cook that. Will they make playoffs? Losing to Drake May. Let me tell you something. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care at all.
Firmly back. Did you say his name yet?
Joshua Patrick, not Steinfeld, Allen, man. Give me Josh Allen, bro.
Haley's husband?
Easy with that. Easy with that. Let me tell you something real quick.
She's
Josh had a game last week, reminded people why he is that guy. He is immediately back in the conversation of MVP. Don't get me wrong, there are people higher up than him. I actually happen to think that this year it should go to a running back, but he's back in that conversation.
Oh, he's right back in it.
And Josh Allen, to me, is going to go into Houston, where historically he hasn't played great. He sees little Wills, playing behind center, trying to keep up with him. And no Keon Coleman, that's fine. You don't want to get me a wide receiver in trade deadline or offseason, that's fine. Give me Tyrell Shavers off the practice squad.
All right. We get it.
And some pistachios to chew on so I can make a commercial. And let me bomb it down the field. Because we're going to get 2019 Josh Allen back in the NFL.
Josh Allen's good at football. Honestly, I think, and to close out the big dog, I think Josh Allen is the MVP because I think Josh Allen is more valuable to his team than Drake May is to his. If you put Drake May on the Bills, he would not be having the same amount of success. But we'll close that out because we need to wrap up here soon.
Yeah.
Fantasy draft real quick.
Fantasy draft real quick. Do we want to do the same amount of players, like 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs? So we'll just clarify.
You write down your team. I write down my team. You get the first overall pick.
We'll just clarify this. We did this last week. Obviously, we have no Jared Winnick with us today. Jared did win from the previous week. I came second place.
Yes.
Ryan came in
I am 0-2. I need to change up my draft strategy.
It's time for your bounce back, man.
Yeah.
It's time for your bounce back.
All right.
So
you tell me what we got going on.
I'm going to start right off the bat with quarterback. Give me a guy who I haven't taken yet, Joshua Patrick Allen.
Wow. All right. Okay, so I'm taking a new approach here. Mm-hmm. Give me Trey McBride.
Oh, I like this. I like this a lot.
Give me the positional value early, and then I got to do it. Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, dude, Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor. I don't care if he's going against the Chiefs. I don't care if he's going against the 85 Bears.
Yeah. That's fair. I like that a lot. Now, something that I like a lot is my football team, and something that I like a lot is a really good defense that is going to try to
Give
abuse
me Tyrell
us.
Shavers.
as wide receiver 1, now is in my flex. I really like my football team. I really do. I love them. I think they're great. With that said, I always bet against my bets. At wide receiver 1, I want Nico Collins, man.
Wow.
Because I know my team. I know how
he has
bad
been
we are.
undrafted so far.
He has not been picked yet. This is a great matchup for him with a quarterback.
Oh, he's gonna feast tonight.
Who, if this quarterback can calm down and maybe hit his inhaler and say to himself, "I could do this. I could do this, guys." He can connect to Nico Collins, and Collins will have a day. This is a good defensive matchup for
All right, man. I
now,
like it.
give me at my flex position
Flex.
right now. Give me George Kittle.
What? At flex?
Yes. I have something in my brain.
Oh, should I just snag him so you can't?
I needed to make sure I have George
Should
Kittle
I
on this team.
snipe your pick?
Sure. Go ahead.
No, I'm not going to do it to you.
Go for it.
All right, you have your team written down? Because
So
I only have my team.
Allen, Collins, and Kittle.
Wow, different approach.
Very different approach this week, guys.
Give me the best fantasy player of our generation. Give me Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, that's a good one. That is a good one.
He gets a very favorable matchup this week.
Yes. I think that's a great pick.
Yep.
I like that a lot.
Dude, I keep picking this guy, and I want to pick him again. But do I want to pick him again? Because I picked him twice in a row.
Do you really want to do it?
But he's really good at football. You know what? No. Jackson Smith and Jigba.
No, dude, I was just about to take him.
Wow, my team's loaded.
I was just about to take Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Watch, these guys are all going to be duds now because I picked them.
Yeah, probably. I can only hope. I can only pray.
I'm going against my rule. I
Yeah.
have two of my players in here.
Yeah, dude. I usually I understand.
I'm also in 4 leagues, so who's not on one of my teams?
I understand that approach. I don't think it's bad.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx my guys.
So I got a guy this week. He's playing up against a solid matchup, not because they're this great team, but mentally they do something to you. And this is why I wanted to make sure I had Kittle, but I didn't put him at my tight end. My tight end for this week, we're going with the kid. We're going with Tyler Warren at tight end for this week.
Ooh, I thought you were going to go Brock.
I was thinking about Brock, but I actually happen to think this is a hot take. Nobody's ever said this yet. I think Geno Smith is bad at football.
Oh. What?
Yeah, I don't know if you'd agree
How
with
did
me.
you come to that conclusion?
So I was watching the football game, and I had to watch him put a drive together. And then I realized that I wanted to do just about anything else. So that's what I did, and I stopped watching him. And you know what I missed?
I'd rather watch The Notebook than watch Geno Smith play another football game.
Dude, he's horrible.
Actually,
He's just bad.
I don't fully put the blame on him, but he's been bad.
He's just bad. But so I take Tyler Warren. I have a wide receiver.
You took Geno Smith? No,
Nope.
my bad.
No, God, no. But I am going to take a running back. And this is probably the youngest draft I've ever done because I'm going to take a rookie. Give me the only bright spot for this team, in my opinion. Give me Quinshon Judkins at my running back position.
Who are they playing against?
They are playing against the Las Vegas Raiders, my friend.
Perfect.
And
Nice.
Judkins is good. He's going to be great.
Beautiful. Wow, you're going out on the limb with these picks.
You don't get high reward without risk, my friend.
Okay.
That's what I told myself this year. That's why I'm losing it over drafting Kamara.
I think I've picked this guy twice in a row, maybe just last week.
Mm-hmm.
Wide receiver 2, Amon-Ra, St. Brown in a bounce back game.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I like
Can't
that
really
a lot.
get much better than Amon-Ra.
Yeah, he's great.
He's up
a
there,
solid
man.
player. Very solid player.
I still got one more.
Yeah.
For the back-to-back, and I hate doing this because this is my main league, back-to-back weeks, my quarterback is going to be Jalen Hurts.
Wow. Okay.
He's going against a Dallas defense that has just been awful this year. Give me
fair.
Jalen Hurts in a shootout in Dallas.
That's fair. Well, I'm glad you said that because now I get to get the 2 players that I was really worried about not taking right away, just because I wanted to be shocking on this podcast. And you know what? So far, I've done pretty well. I won the first time we did this, came in second place the second time we've done this.
Whatever, dude.
At my second wide receiver position, besides Nico Collins, give me Puka Nacua.
Yep. He's been on my team back-to-back weeks.
Yeah.
Been a dud.
You take JSN, that's fine.
He's
so
due
give
to
me,
pop off
give me
now.
Puka. So I'm going to take Puka Nacua. I'm expecting him to pop off. And then at running back, a guy I've taken before. I think I've actually taken him every single week. But I love his matchup this week against the Giants.
Yeah.
Give me Jahmyr Gibbs. Give me new Agent Zero, bro.
I should have taken him last round because
So-
Hurts. You weren't going to take Hurts. Why did I take Hurts?
Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't need a running back. So, you know.
All right, fine.
So let's,
Conclude the draft.
yeah.
Bijan Robinson.
Great pick. Great pick. I was teetering on taking him as well. Probably should have, but
Gibbs has a better matchup, but Bijan is Bijan.
love it. Love it. Love it. Love
Mustard.
it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Now, to close out, just because we are pretty much close, almost fresh out of time.
Oh, best of luck this week, though.
Yeah, you know what? We shake hands. We're good sports here. You know what? There's no animosity here.
All right, give me. Okay, so we're gonna.
He basically
Did you
just
see
said, "Shut
Jalen
up."
Brunson's post game interview last week? I mean, yes, last night. Jeez, I can't talk right now, and neither could Jalen Brunson
No,
because
dude.
they asked him a question. I don't know what the question was, and he was just like, he stuttered
dude.
like 4 times, and he goes, "Damn."
Yeah. Also, let me tell you something. We haven't talked about basketball yet, but for anybody else who's a Knicks fan, go Knicks, man.
Hell
Dude,
yeah.
What a team. What a
Hell
great
yeah.
team. What a
I just
time.
can't wait for like April, May when playoffs start again. I'm like,
Dude,
I'm fiending
hyped.
for the playoffs.
I'm fiending for them to play the Pacers so we can beat them.
Yeah. Well, the Pacers are horrible.
I hate the Pacers. I'm here for it.
Pacers are like 1-12.
Hate them. I hate them. I hope they choke.
All right, give me one NFL game you're excited about this week, and then a hot take.
All right, so a game that I'm excited about this week. Obviously, I know Bills and Texans tonight, but I'm actually going to go with Chiefs and Colts because I think there's a lot at stake. You have the current number 1 seed, and then you have the team that people expect in their head to be the number 1 seed. Chiefs lose, serious conversation about if they even make playoffs.
Yep.
Colts lose, serious conversation about who might be the new 1 seed. Is it going to be the Patriots?
Well,
Could
the
it be
Patriots
Bills?
are right now.
Yeah.
They, as it stands right now, they're the 1 seed, but the Colts have had their bye, and the Pats haven't.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm excited about that game. I think there's a lot to see. Jonathan Taylor, please save us.
All right. I'm excited about finally a good Sunday night football game. It seems on paper, Bucks Rams.
Yeah.
I feel like the Bucks are always like a good game to watch.
They're a great team.
Yeah, and the Rams are fun to watch too. I think that's going to be a really good one.
I love the Rams.
Rams, if the Rams win and the Eagles lose, I believe the Rams could have the 1 seed. So in the NFC,
right now they have it. So they.
I
just
thought
gotta
I
lock
thought
it.
the Eagles still do.
No, I think
No,
the
because
Rams
they have the
just
same.
beat-
No, they have the same record, and the Eagles beat the Rams.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. No. Well, did Philly have their bye?
Yeah.
Okay, then maybe that's the reason why the Rams might be in the 1. Because
What the Rams didn't have?
I don't think they've had their bye, so they might have.
Let's fact check it. But yeah, I'm excited
we check facts here.
about Sunday Night Football. Finally,
That's a great
these
matchup.
last few Sunday Night Footballs have been awful. So
yeah. And I know we haven't really talked about it, so let me just give my 2 cents.
no, they
on
have the
this,
same
too.
record. So Philly has the 1 seed because Philly has the tiebreaker.
Well, I'll just say this real quick for the Rams. Matthew Stafford, I mean, don't get me wrong, I kind of think MVP should go to Jonathan Taylor. Let's switch it up, give it to a running back. But,
Stafford's playing unreal.
dude, Stafford, man, age is just a number, apparently.
But if you look at it from like a most valuable player standpoint,
No.
no.
It's
It's got to be Josh Allen if that's the case. It's got to be Josh Allen or Drake May because Stafford, look at the weapons this guy has.
Well, dude, this is why I say it's Josh Allen, too. And this is the
Head
whole
coach,
reason last
good
year why it's not
defense.
Lamar. Josh Allen, give me another player on that team whose jersey you're going to go buy and wear.
Yeah.
Maybe James Cook. Maybe. Let me tell you something. I'm still yet to see somebody wearing a Khalil Shakir jersey, and Dalton Kincaid is either hurt or he's playing. So I don't know about him.
Well,
You got
what other option is there?
you look at Drake May. He's got Stephon Diggs, who let's be honest, he's playing great because
let's
he's
not
got
get
a
ahead.
bunch of
Drake
kids
May's
to pay
weapons aren't that great either, but Josh's are probably worse. It's very
Definitely worse.
No, it's very close,
And
dude.
this is something that we're also not talking about
Kayshawn
too.
Booty, Demario Douglas, Hunter Henry,
Digging your butt, Hunter Henry, bro,
Ramondre Stevenson is terrible.
and Henderson though.
Yeah, but he just came on the scene.
But let me tell you something. Stevenson and Henderson as a running back duo in this backfield is dangerous.
Yeah, but James Cook clears both of them by miles.
All right. I'll take it.
So
I'm not gonna
those
stop.
weapons, those skill positions they're not that far off. Drake May has a better head coach and probably a better defense.
Well, also look at how much they invested in this team too. They go out and get Mac Hollins as a sneaky wide receiver help too, who's really good in ways that
Bills
go
are missing
unsaid.
him. But now they got
I'm missing him a lot.
Now they got Gabe Davis back, so it's a little similar.
Big game Gabe. I need one
Of the
really good
we need
playoff
like a
game.
Gabe Davis hat trick.
I need the one big game Gabe. I need him to save that for the Philly game this year. But
All right, we got to close out. Give me one hot take to close it out.
Here's my hot take, and this is also going into the game that I said I'm excited about. Not only do the Chiefs lose, and we start talking about them missing the playoffs, the Chiefs miss the playoffs, and I think this is the last year that we see of the Kelsey Mahomes connection.
Wow.
I think if they lose, they miss playoffs.
Kelsey's been playing really well.
Kelsey's been playing really well for a farewell. I think that's why.
No.
I think I
All right,
see
hot
that.
take. That's
my
his hot take. I disagree. My hot take isn't that hot of a take.
Okay.
It's kind of like a room temp
It's like
take.
a lukewarm hot take.
The Ravens are back, and they'll win the AFC North, much to my dismay.
Why do you think that?
They're the better football team than the Steelers, and they do this every year. Steelers always lead the division early, and then the Ravens come. And the Steelers, if they have a chance to win the division, they need to at least split the season series with the Ravens. Last year, the Ravens dominated them twice, actually 3 times if you include the playoffs.
That is true.
And I think the year before that, the Ravens beat them. But before that, the Steelers had a really good history against Lamar Jackson. Before that, we were dominant against Lamar Jackson. But he figured something out last year. And ever since then, bad taste in my mouth from that first round playoff game where, you know, it was just bad. But I see the same thing every year. The Steelers are going to go 10-7. Ravens are going to go like 11-6, and they're going to win the division.
It's possible. It's possible.
If they're one game back, it's going to happen.
It's possible.
But that's my pessimistic Steelers fan side. Defense has been showing up recently, though, so I'm excited about
Which is
that.
crazy because like 2 episodes ago, you're like, man, our defense sucks.
They're so inconsistent.
And then you guys destroy the Colts.
Because that's the thing. If they don't get pressure, that's it.
That is
They
true.
don't get pressure, they're letting up
I think
35.
it all comes down to Watt.
Yeah, I mean, well, the other guys are doing it now. They're stepping up, and the secondary looks a lot better. So we'll see. We'll see what happens when we face off against these good teams. Like, got the Bears, we got the Bills coming up, we got the Ravens twice.
Yeah.
The Browns, we usually beat them, but they're a tough game.
Yeah, they're not a gimme.
Yeah.
Really, nobody's a gimme, but they're not a gimme.
I think the Steelers play one more team. Let me check who that is, because they have a gauntlet of a schedule in the second half. I don't know who drew this up, but you hate Pittsburgh. Like, you give Drake May the easiest cakewalk schedule I've ever seen.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, we have the Dolphins. Oh, but we have the Lions, though.
Yeah, that's not a good
That's
one.
tough.
That's the one. That's the one that's going to suck.
That's tough.
That's not
Ravens twice, Lions, Bills, and Bears. That's tough, man.
Lions, Bills, and Bears. Oh, my. That's not good. That's not fun. Well, I got to say, another great episode, folks. Thank you again so much for listening.
Yes, sir.
As always, go check us out on our Instagram. We are
Go check us out
DAWGS.
on our Instagram. We haven't posted in
a minute, but we're
getting to it.
We're getting to it. We are DAWGS in the _ house. It is there where you will find our link tree, which will give you any link you need to our YouTube, to our episodes on Mixcloud, so you can listen or watch us talk about all this banter and about why the
Who
Bills
wouldn't
are
want
the
to
best
see
team.
these two pretty faces?
Come on. Look at that smile. Ryan, smile for him. Look at that. Look at that.
Go Steelers.
Yeah, go Steelers. Any closing remarks before we head out?
Texans beat the Bills tonight. Davis Mills is the starting quarterback next week.
All right, obviously Ryan's not feeling well. Everybody, thank you so much for this week's episode, and we will see you. Actually, I don't know if we will see you next week, because next week...
We'll try to see if we could squeeze a show in earlier in the week.
Yeah, next week, obviously Thanksgiving, so we'll keep you posted. Thank you guys as always, and have a great day.